Prince William puts duty first as he meets Nicola Sturgeon hours after scathing BBC attack. Prince William met Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon in Edinburgh one day after he launched a scathing attack at the BBC for its handling of the 1995 Panorama interview with his mother Princess Diana. Prince William, 38, put duty first on Saturday as he met with Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon in Edinburgh just hours after blasting the BBC for its handling of the fallout from its 1995 Panorama interview with his late mother Princess Diana. William put on a stoic show despite the crisis that has erupted in the wake of his brother Prince Harry's latest string of accusations against the royal family. Harry made a series of damning claims about the royal household in his new Apple TV+ mental health series with Oprah Winfrey, which is understood to have only deepened the rift between the two brothers who were already on separate paths. Daily Express royal correspondent Richard Palmer tweeted a video and pictures of the future king meeting Ms. Sturgeon. Mr. Palmer tweeted, "Prince William is greeted by Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon as he arrives at the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland." The future king is in Scotland to open the General Assembly, a significant annual event in the Church of Scotland calendar, which examines the work and laws of the Church and makes decisions that affect its future. Kensington Palace tweeted about the engagement and shared photos and footage of William with the First Minister. The palace tweeted, "Over the next few days and in different parts of Scotland, I'll be keen to learn how people and organizations are tackling head-on some of the biggest problems of our time, including mental health, homelessness, and addiction #GA 2021. The General Assembly is a significant annual event in the Church of Scotland calendar, which examines the work and laws of the Church and makes decisions that affect its future." The Church of Scotland also promoted the important event on Twitter. The institution wrote, "Today's the day, the opening ceremony of the General Assembly, as well as all of the week's business, will be live-streamed through our website from 10 a.m. this morning, stream1.churchofscotland.org.uk web link. The live stream will begin from 1 p.m. each day from Monday to Thursday." William's visit to Scotland comes weeks after the nation went to the polls and amid Ms. Sturgeon's bid to bring about a new independence referendum. Royal fans were quick to praise William on Twitter, with many lauding his credentials as a future king. Reacting to Kensington Palace's tweets, one fan wrote, "King." Another put, "Duty. Honor. Country." A third gushed, "He has learned so well from the Queen. She must be immensely proud." While a fourth chimed in, "He is going to be an excellent king." Prince William's attack on BBC. Following Lord Dyson's report into former BBC reporter Martin Bashir's seismic 1995 interview with Princess Diana, William launched a blistering attack on the institution. In a video statement, the future king said, "I would like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning, that BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother. Made lurid and false claims about the royal family which played on her fears and fueled paranoia. Displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the program. And were evasive in their reporting to the media and covered up what they knew from their internal investigation. It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others. It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia and isolation that I remember from those final years with her. But what saddens me most, is that if the BBC had properly investigated the complaints and concerns first raised in 1995, my mother would have known that she had been deceived. She was failed not just by a rogue reporter, but by leaders at the BBC who looked the other way rather than asking the tough questions. It is my firm view that this Panorama program holds no legitimacy and should never be aired again. It effectively established a false narrative which, for over a quarter of a century, has been commercialized by the BBC and others. This settled narrative now needs to be addressed by the BBC and anyone else who has written or intends to write about these events. In an era of fake news, public service broadcasting and a free press have never been more important. These failings, identified by investigative journalists, not only let my mother down, and my family down, they let the public down too. Should never be aired again. It effectively established a false narrative which, for over a quarter of a century, has been commercialized by the BBC and others. This settled narrative now needs to be addressed by the BBC and anyone else who has written or intends to write about these events. In an era of fake news, public service broadcasting and a free press have never been more important. These failings, identified by investigative journalists, not only let my mother down, and my family down, they let the public down too.